ladies and gentlemen, to Foothill High School's production of The Wonderful Adventures of Don Quixote. I'm Lloyd Crook, and I'd kind of like to take this time to remind you all to please turn off all cell phones and chatty friends. Remember, folks, not only is it distracting to other audience members, but the actors as well. Oh, and no flash photography or video. Remember, this is a comedy, so if something is funny, feel free to laugh. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I know. It's him again. It is him, isn't it?
Who else could it be? Oh!
I won't help. Believe me.
But what can I do? Why, oh why, do I have to have an uncle like that?
Mistress Antonia, you can't help what kind of uncle you have. Nobody can help it. The damage is already done.
Do you know what he's up to now? You won't believe it.
I'll believe anything about your uncle.
He just told me that he's a knight, and his name is Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Don Quixote de la Mancha.
That is what he said.
This is serious.
He says that he's a knight errant and must go out and perform all sorts of noble deeds.
Heaven help us. He's lost his head again. Your uncle can't do such things.
He thinks he is serving a lady called Dulcinea del Toboso.
Dulcinea. What?
Del Toboso. He says he'll slay giants and wizards and enchanters.
Oh, the poor creature.
He'll travel everywhere, righting all the wrongs he can find.
That'll keep him busy, I warrant.
The pity of it is, Josefina, is that he says he's doing it all for her sake.
Whose? You mean Dulcinea, what's her name?
Yes, but she doesn't exist.
Well, your uncle surely has a grand imagination.
It's all so terrible. And do you know who he thinks is his greatest enemy? The Knight of the White Moon.
What ridiculous nonsense. I'd laugh at it all if it wasn't so serious.
I know, and that's what makes me cry.
Oh no, dear, this isn't a time for tears.
But what am I to do? What can I do?
You must go to him, tell him straight to his face that he isn't Don Quixote de la Mancha, that there's no such person as Lady Dulcinea del Thingamabob, no giants and wizards, and no Knight of the White Moon.
But I have told him that till I was blue in the face.
What did he say?
He said I was crazy.
Heaven help us. There's no doubt about it. His mind has forsaken him this time. Do you remember when he said he was lord of this village and owned all the land?
Don't remind me.
But at least he stayed home then. But now he has to go gallivanting all over creation.
How are we going to stop him, Josefina? He isn't very strong. I know he'll get hurt or get his death of cold. We've got to do something.
What? Your uncle is a man, my dear, and a stubborn one at that. Besides, he's taken leave of his senses. And to think it all came about because of his everlasting reading of foolish books of knights and chivalry and all that kind of trash. It just turned his poor head.
But that's all water under the bridge. Please, please help me. Tell me what I can do.
Well, maybe he's not too serious about all this wandering knight business.
But he is. He's already hired that fellow Panza to be his servant or squire.
Not Sancho Panza, the laborer who lives on the other side of the village with his wife and daughter.
That's the very man.
He's got a soft spot in the upper story, too.
My uncle is having Panza get together all kinds of armor and things for the journey.
A pretty pair they'll make.
Isn't it dreadful? And uncle has already picked out his horse whom he calls Rocinante.
This looks bad. Very bad.
Josefina, I'm desperate.
I'll do all I can if you don't cry anymore. If only there's a way we could keep him here, maybe he could get over all this madness.
I think I know! You do? Tell me at once, Josefina.
That is, I don't know.
Oh.
But I know someone who will know.
Who are they?
Well, who have the best heads in our village? Now think.
I haven't the least idea. Or uncle isn't among them.
Like Dr. Sanson Carrasco, the scholar, and Master Nicholas.
The barber?
Dr. Carrasco has studied at the great school in Salamanca. He knows almost everything. But what he doesn't know, Master Nicholas can tell him.
What of it?
Don't you see? We'll put the whole matter before them, and they will know just what to do about your uncle.
If they only did.
Mistress Antonia, with Dr. Carrasco and Master Nicholas at work on your problem, your troubles will be over.
It's too good to be true. Where are you going, Josefina?
To go get Dr. Carrasco and Master Nicholas. I'll only be gone a short while.
All right, but don't tell them about my uncle. Just that I am worried about something and would like their advice. I'll tell them myself.
As you like, now stop your worrying. Our wandering knight, Don Quixote, won't get very far with two such men on his trail. Both must do.
If they don't,
There's nothing to be done. But they must.
you're such a comfort, Josefina.
Sancho! Sancho! Where are you?
Papa, Papa,
Sancho!
Papa.
Where is my husband? I won't have him wandering all over the countryside with that crazy uncle of yours.
That will do. You are Sancho Panza's wife.
Who did you think I was? Where is Sancho?
I assure you,
I want my papa back.
no one has taken your papa.
Oh no? Then what did he mean when he said he was going to serve as your uncle's squire, and that your uncle was taking him all over the world for adventure? If that's not being taken, I don't know what is. But let me tell you, I won't have it, you hear?
I hear very well.
Well then, hear this too. Your uncle can go to blazes, but my Sancho stays at home where he belongs, with his wife and daughter, and that's my last word.
If you must know, I don't want him. I don't want either of them to go.
Then where is Sancho? Where are you hiding him?
I am not hiding him.
Papa! Sancho! Hey, Sancho!
Shh! For goodness sake.
Oh, Papa, you haven't gone away.
Oh, Sanchita, how can I be gone away when you see me right here?
I don't want you to go away.
Can't you make her be quiet? He is thinking.
Who is?
Don Quixote.
Donkey. What kind of donkey is that?
Who is saying anything about a donkey? I mean Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Never heard of him. Is that what your uncle calls himself now?
Yes, and what's more, I am to be his loyal servant, squire and attendant, Sancho Panza. We're going out into the world
You
and...
see, he is going to leave us.
Be quiet, Sanchita!
How dare you speak to your own flesh and blood like that? Sancho Panza, you are not going away with Don Quixote, or any other donkey.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
It's already settled, Teresa. His worship Don Quixote, my master, is getting set right now to head out all over the country and go on all kinds of wonderful adventures. And I'm set to wander with him.
That I should live to see this day.
No, he's a knights errant and has to wander. And if he's a knights errant, then that makes me a squire's errant. Isn't it marvelous? We're both going to become famous and go down in history. And that's that.
Now let me tell you something, you lazy good-for-nothing. If you so much as step 1 foot outside this village, I will never speak to you again all my life, and that is that.
So I'll have a dumb wife then. Fine.
Sancho Panza, you keep a civil tongue in your head.
People, please. I wish you go elsewhere with your quarreling. I'm expecting
You know what, Teresa? I'm actually quite glad you're here. I've got to take something along with me. Why don't you go back to our village and bring me our donkey?
Only over my dead body will you take our donkey. How am I going to carry heavy things to the market? Or wood to the fire? On my poor back? On Sanchita's? You already have one donkey, Don Quixote. You can't have another. And tell me this, you blockhead, who is going to keep body and soul together in this house? We are all wandering like a fool with that fool of a Don Quixote.
I forbid you to speak like that of a great knight.
Pooh, he's no more of a knight than I am, and you know it.
He is to a knight. He told me so.
Told you so. And you believe everything you're told?
You ought to see him all dressed up. He looks marvelous. Why? He looks more a knight than any knight I've ever seen.
You've never seen one. Look, Sancho, what do you get for being an even bigger crackpot than Don Quixote?
What do I get? Honor, the respect of everyone but you. Yes, his worship has already promised to make me a duke. Or a count.
Or a no account?
You keep quiet, woman. Talking like that after all he's done for you.
For me? Your father's as crazy as a loon.
Yes, for you. Here, take it. His worship paid me some of my salary in advance.
Let me see.
When I told him I'd be glad to serve at his side, do you know what he said to me? He said, Sancho, you are leaving wife and child behind. They must live. And he gave me all this. Don Quixote is the greatest knight in all the world.
Well, I never. It's real! Praise heaven!
Mistress Panza, I want to apologize to you about my uncle. He has no right to lead your good husband on a wild goose chase. We are doing everything we can.
Wild goose chase? Not with this. I'm beginning to love wild goose chases.
We'll try to prevent my uncle from leaving.
What are you saying? Don't prevent him. It's a grand idea, truly. Maybe your uncle is a knight. Who knows? Sometimes knights forget to tell everybody who they are. But everybody knows knights have to go out wandering looking for adventure. Isn't that right, Sancho, my love?
Right as rain, wife.
But I thought you said you didn't want your husband to go away.
I didn't, but I do now. I've been doing some thinking. This is a nice job he has, and a little trip might do him some good. Sancho, dearest, are you quite sure that fine gentleman Don Quixote promised to make you a duke or something?
That he did, Teresa.
And what would that make me? A duchess?
Something like that.
A duchess! Just think, we'll have piles and piles of money. And I'll dress myself up in the richest velvet. I'll dress you up too, Sanchita. Will you, Mama?
Will you dress me up? I think I need it.
And we'll go riding, clippity-clop, all around the village. And we'll all those stuck-up people stare at us, their eyes popping right out of their stupid heads. But we'll just ride on, clippity-clop, our heads held high in the air, and we'll look down our noses at everybody. Oh, won't that be heaven? And we won't have to go to the market anymore, or gather wood, or scrub dirty clothes, and we'll have many servants all dressed up like kings to wait on us hand and foot. Oh, Mama, I can't stand it.
Well, hold on. I'm not a duke yet.
You will be, my love. That great knight Don Quixote promised you. He'll keep his promise. Knights always do. Oh, husband mine, I'll sacrifice you a little while so that you may serve your master, Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
That's what I said. Bless that knight!
Now you bless him. A few minutes ago, you were ready to wring his neck out, and mine as well.
But I never knew then what I know now. Go on, lose no time. He may need you.
Is Papa leaving again?
Sanchita, don't you dare cry. We've never been so happy.
Well, that's settled. His worship is getting ready right now. There's so much I have to do to help him. I've got to put the saddle on Rocinante. That's the horse we'll be taking along.
You'll let us know what happens? You'll write us a letter when you're out wandering?
You know I can't write.
Won't have to. Just send us the money and write X's. 1 X will mean you've had a good adventure. And 2 will mean you've been made duke. But don't forget the money.
I won't.
So when are you going out into the world with your master?
Oh, we're leaving very soon.
Sanchita and I will be back to say goodbye and bring you a little food to take with you.
I have to go. Farewell.
I'm proud of you, Sancho Panza.
I'm proud of myself.
You really shouldn't urge your husband to follow my uncle.
And why shouldn't I, pray? I know a good thing when I see one. Nothing is going to stop me from becoming a duchess.
But my uncle can't make you a duchess or your husband a duke. He only imagines things. He thinks he is a knight.
If he didn't think so, he could never be one. Look, maybe your uncle, that Don Quixote, just thinks he gave Sancho this money. Well, lady, when Don Quixote thinks my husband is a duke, I'll be a duchess, or my name isn't Teresa Panza.
Fine then, have it your way. Please go now.
Come, Sanchita, let's go home, wash your face, and make you look pretty so we can say goodbye to your father.
But I don't want to wash my face. Can't I just say goodbye like this?
No! Who ever heard of a duchess's daughter with a dirty face?
But I'm not a duchess's daughter yet.
We better begin practicing right now. Come.
Silly things.
I hurried back as fast as I could. Luckily, I found them both.
Dr. Carrasco, and you, Master Nicholas.
Your servant.
Your very humble servant.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Mistress Antonia.
Great pleasure.
It was so good of you both to come.
Not at all.
Not in the least.
Gentlemen, I'm so worried. So terribly worried.
You don't tell me.
What seems to be the trouble?
I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end, and so we have taken the liberty of asking
I
you.
told her you had the best heads on you in the village.
Honored, I'm sure.
Very honored.
Forgive my bad manners, gentlemen. Dr. Carrasco, please be seated. And you too, Master Nicholas.
Let's all sit down.
There's so little time. I should have talked to you sooner, but I never knew what he was up to until a short while ago. It's about my uncle, gentlemen.
Ah,
Aha!
He must be stopped. This morning he informs me that his name is Don Quixote de la Mancha. He thinks he's a knight. And now, worst of all, he's preparing to wander all over the world like some knight of old.
how extraordinary.
What does he want to do that for?
He says he must go out and perform noble deeds and seek adventure and find his great enemy, the Knight of the White Moon.
Knights?
Of the white moon?
He is supposed to be a wicked wizard, but of course there is no such person. My uncle thinks he has to go and fight him.
Fight somebody.
Who doesn't exist.
We have to stop him. My uncle isn't very strong. If he takes to a life of wandering, where will he sleep at night? Where will he eat? What is to become of him?
That's the question.
What is to become of him?
Dr. Carrasco, Master Nicholas, I beg you, help me save my uncle from himself.
Tell us what to do, gentlemen.
What to do? What to do? We've got to think this out.
I'll think with you. I think two brains can think better than one, don't you think?
I have it!
Thank heaven!
Ladies, your troubles are over.
What did I tell you?
We'll lock your uncle in a room till he comes to his senses.
But Dr. Carrasco!
No, that won't do, will it? Of course it won't. We may have to keep him locked in there for years.
Why don't you talk to your uncle? Tell him he's an idiot.
I have, but he doesn't believe it.
Stubborn, eh?
Come, Master Nicholas, let's think some more.
Certainly, Dr. Crosco. Master Nicholas is always willing to think.
Stop! This time I've got something.
Thank heaven!
Tell me, Mistress Antonia, what has put all those fantastic ideas into your uncle's head?
Yes, what makes him think he's Don Quixote?
Or that he is serving a lady called Dulcinea del Toboso?
And has to go out after adventures.
Why does he imagine that his greatest enemy is somebody named the Knight of the White Moon?
What has made him like this?
Why, it's all those silly books he's been reading.
Filling his mind with all sorts of nonsense.
Aren't they wonderful? They already know the cause of everything.
Gentlemen, we already know the cause. What is the remedy?
It's as plain.
As the nose on your face.
The books are to blame, right? Then throw all the books away.
Tear them all up! Burn them all!
But that is silly.
Your uncle is a silly man.
With silly men, you must do silly things.
The harm has already been done, gentlemen. He's read those stupid books many times.
You know, I never thought of that.
How are we going to stop him from going away? What do we do now? That is what I want to know.
Quite so. What do we do now? What do we do now? Are you ready to think?
Always ready.
Then, think! Mistress Antonia, your uncle is saved. I have thought it all out.
Really?
Tell me, Carrasco. Wonderful. Splendid, splendid. You're a genius, my friend. It's the night of the white moon. The night of the white moon.
Gentlemen, please!
Just think how Don Quixote will take it.
You won't even know it hit him.
I demand to know!
Master Carrasco, Master Nicholas.
Ladies, your troubles are over.
Then you know how to prevent him from going away?
No.
No?
But you just said...
Don't stop him.
Let him go.
What?
I want both of you ladies to help.
You want us to help you?
Yes, give in to his whims. Let him think he is everything he imagines himself to be. Let him do everything that he wants to do.
I give up.
Your uncle thinks he is a great knight, Don Quixote de la Mancha? Good, then that's just what he is. For the love of Lady Dulcinea del Toboso. He wants to go out and fight giants and enchanters? Very well, let him.
Dr. Carrasco, has my poor uncle lost his mind? Or have you lost yours?
Ladies, don't you see? It's all part of our plan.
What plan? I don't know what you were talking about.
You will. You will.
Josefina, do you know what they are talking about?
Well, I...
Mistress Antonia, on my honor as a scholar and a gentleman, your uncle will be taken care of. But, and this is very, very, very important, we mustn't under any circumstances keep him from going away.
What are you going to do?
I'll give you one tip. Who is Don Quixote's greatest enemy? Why, he told you himself, the Knight of the White Moon.
And what of it?
And so we shall see to it that your uncle finds that very man.
The night of the white moon. I'll die laughing.
What is this?
The saints preserve us!
Are we in time? Where's the great Don Quixote? Where's my Sancho? Where's caught? I wish my face was nothing. Hush up. Look, look! Oh, doesn't he look grand? Just like a duke already.
What ho, what ho! He comes, the greatest knight alive, Don Quixote de la Mancha. And well, I'm the greatest squire of that greatest knight, and my name is Sancho Panza. What ho, what ho!
Now remember what I told you. Hail, great knights!
Hail, Don Quixote!
Hail!
Hail! Hi!
Hurrah!
I am Don Quixote de la Mancha. I have come to say farewell. Like every true knight, I'm going out in the world to seek adventures. I will slay dragons, save ladies in distress, and help the weak. Whoa, Samante, whoa there. I will slay dragons, save ladies in distress, and help the weak. All this and more I do for the sake of my lady Dulcinea del Toboso, to whom this knight's heart belongs to. You will hear of us for the fame of Don Quixote de la Mancha, and his lovely lady Dulcinea del Toboso shall spread everywhere. Behold, Don Quixote rides forth into the world! Oh, wrong way, old fellow, turn around.
Here's food for you and your master. Now be good.
I will.
Don't forget to be a duke soon.
I won't. Oh, pride. Bye, Sanchita.
Bye, Papa. Goodbye, my one and only love.
Farewell.
Farewell!
Farewell, Don Quixote!
Rocinante, away!
Wait for Sancho! Wait!
Poor uncle. What is to become of him?
You'll be surprised.
so fast, your worship, not so fast.
Fast. I could not go any slower.
Too fast for me. My legs aren't used to this kind of work. Let's stop and rest a little, shall we? Even knights need rest sometimes. They have to.
Then rest.
Oh, I'll help you down, sir. Oh, there we are. Your worship.
Yes,
I'm a bit hungry, too.
you are always hungry.
It's because I've got so much to fill.
Then eat.
But what will you have?
I have no desire to eat.
But you can't go around having adventures all day without eating.
Talk to me not of food. My mind is full of thoughts of my lady Dulcinea del Toboso.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you eat a little.
Oh, Dulcinea del Toboso, day of my night, glory of my life, star of my destiny. May your Don Quixote have adventures worthy of your beauty and your grace.
Very pretty, your worship. I'd like to ask you a question. Maybe even 2 questions.
You have my permission, good Sancho?
Aren't you a little disappointed? I mean, here we've been, wandering all over the countryside for hours. And what happens? Nothing. Not one adventure, not one.
My enemies, the Knight of the White Moon, and all the other wizards and giants, will see to it there's adventure aplenty for us.
Well, how many more adventures until I can become a duke?
Many, many.
Many, many. That's a lot. I hope these adventures aren't too dangerous.
Any night welcomes danger.
Yes, but any knight servant doesn't.
For one smile from my lady Dulcinea del Toboso, I would gladly face any danger, no matter how great.
For one smile. But, your worship, what use would you be to this Dulcinea lady, or any other, if you were all sliced up like a lemon?
You do not understand, my friend. You have a simple mind.
You know, sometimes I'm quite glad it's simple.
What have we here?
Looks to me like a man and a boy.
I'll teach you to behave like that.
I didn't do anything. Anyway, wasn't anything much.
Ah, you admit it.
No, I don't.
Running away and playing when you ought to be taking care of the sheep.
Ow! Let go my ear!
Hold, Billy man, hand that boy! I know you, Katie. You are Alan Benflon, the wizard.
No, sir, I'm Manuel Gonzalez, a shepherd. Those are my sheep over there.
I say, you are Alan Benflon, the wizard.
I say I'm Manuel Gonzalez, a shepherd.
Looks like a normal chef, maybe, your worship. Smells like one, too.
Silence. Wizards can take any shape. He may look like an innocent shepherd to you, but I say, he is Alan Benflon, the wizard.
No, I swear.
I see through him.
It's a pretty thick man to see through, your worship.
He's trying to enchant this poor lad and turn him into a pig.
No.
Is that what he's doing? I've never been a pig. I don't want to be a pig. Save me, Greatness, save me!
Have no fear, boy. Don Quixote is here. Boy, up. Sancho, I take my shield and spear. I need only my good sword.
Please be careful, your worship. Don't get yourself hurt.
What are you going to do? I never meant any harm. I was just punishing this boy for being bad, but I never hit him very hard. Won't you believe me? I'm no wizard. I don't want to turn him into pig, just into a good boy. I'm not Ali Confar or Ali anybody.
Do you dare question my word, Alan Benflon?
Your worship.
No, Manuel Gonzalez.
On guard, Miss
Your
Green
worship!
comes. From darkness you have come, and from darkness you shall descend.
Your worship!
What is it, Sancho? We are occupied.
Don't you think there's something a little funny about all this? Say, why don't we just give him one more chance to turn over a new leaf? You know, stop being an evil wizard and become a good, honest man.
Please.
And this is Alan Benflon, the wicked wizard, the harlot of my enemy, the Knight of the White Moon.
What?
Cowering here at our feet like a whipped dog.
Won't you believe me? I'm not Ali Confar. Yes, I am.
You see, my friend, he's Alan Benflon.
The sword in my head, I'd say, was the Queen of Sheba. But
Won't you spare my life? I'll do anything.
If I spare your life this time,
Yes.
do you swear to be a good man henceforth?
Cross my heart, there won't be a better man alive.
Swear never to enchant anyone ever again.
I swear.
I think he means it, your worship.
I have 2 other conditions. You must go to my lady Dulcinea del Toboso, throw yourself at her feet, and tell her her knight, Don Quixote de la Mancha, has defeated you in fair battle.
I'll tell the fair lady everything, Sir Knight.
Then, you must go to your master and tell him the same thing that you are no longer serving him.
I'll do all you ask.
Then go! Boy, Sancho, my purse. Henceforth, stay away from all wizards and enchanters.
Yes, tonight. I don't want to be smacked anymore.
Or change into a pig.
No, not a pig.
You have been through a lot, my boy. This will help you to forget.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
And say that you beheld with your own eyes Don Quixote de la Mancha do battle and defeat him. Okay, goodbye. Farewell. You see, Sancho, that was our first adventure.
You know, your worship, I could have sworn by everything that was holy, that was just a normal shepherd, nothing more.
You must learn not to trust your eyes.
Trust mine. But they're the only thing I can trust. Well, other than my nose, my ears, my mouth, my brains, and my heart.
When wizards and enchanters are about, nothing is what it seems.
That's pretty confusing.
That is what they intended to be. They're out to make trouble and lead us astray.
Well, you certainly made quick work of that one. Say, just how many wizards or enchanters are there altogether?
Hundreds, thousands.
Oh, my.
The worst of them all is my greatest enemy, the Knight of the White Moon.
Well, the foe will certainly fly if you ever meet him.
Besides him, there are the giants and several dozen dragons, all enemies of every true knight.
Seems we have adventure aplenty ahead of us. What is it? Oh, just somebody carrying something. Don't tell me it's another enchanter.
Mambrino's golden helmet,
No, Mambrino, who's he?
the greatest knight alive, save Don Quixote.
I don't know, your worship. To me, that just looks like a brass basin made, the kind used by barbers.
It is Mambrino's golden helmet. That varlet has stolen it.
Oh, no.
Halt, no prettiest not like that. That is Mambrino's helmet, and you've stolen it.
I didn't.
Lie not to me.
I wasn't. It's Master Nicholas's. It's a barber's face, and I was taking it to town to be fixed.
Away, you mother of mischief, you think away! Behold, Mambrino's golden helmet.
Your worship, that's no gold helmet. I'm the king of Spain. Let me see it up close. He was telling the truth. It's just a brass basin. Master Nicholas is likely. You can tell by that mark right there. Not gold, just brass.
Keep away! No profane hands may touch this golden surface. It is pure gold, my poor fool, and it is a knight's helmet.
I've got funny eyes then. Or you have.
I know Mambrino will not mind. I shall wear it until I can return it to him.
Oh, your worship. I don't know what you see. I just see a brass basin.
Silence, simpleton! Mans with brains of a fly, you do not deserve to serve a knight like me.
No, yes, sir.
You wear down my patience.
No, oh, yes, sir.
Sancho Panza, you are a naughty, a knucklehead, a complete fool!
Yes, no!
I swear, if this happens again, I will send you packing.
Please, it won't happen again, your worship. I swear, even if the good Lord allows me to live to be 200. I didn't mean anything when I laughed. I never mean anything when I laugh. It just sort of bubbles out.
Then stop such unseemly bubbling.
No more bubbles. I promise you. And that basin, helmet, is pure gold. I can see it now. It's a gem of a helmet, and you look quite nice in it. Please, forgive me.
You are forgiven, Sancho Panza.
You're the best knight in the world.
Now, that is the Sancho I approve of. One that tells the truth and does not laugh at noble things.
What is it?
See, on yonder hill,
Where?
yonder, it's an army of my enemies. They cover the whole hill.
I don't see a thing, your worship. Just a bunch of sheep.
It's an army, I say.
Whatever you say, your worship. But still, it's the first army I've ever seen on 4 legs. And it has a lot of tails. Now, why would any army want to be saying bye bye all the time? Maybe they're trying to scare you, your worship.
They come this way, hundreds and hundreds of them clad in shining white armor.
Well, armor, isn't that just wool, sir? And don't they look just a bit like white sheep? Just a little.
And see at the head of them, it is the Prince of the Black Mountain. He is clad in all black.
Prince clad in, I see a black ram.
He's the friend of my enemy, the Knight of the White Moon. He sent them here to attack us. But fear not, I will protect us both. Trusty sword, do your duty. For Lady Dulcinea and my right!
Your worship, please.
Hold to the fray!
Oh my heavens! Oh my God!
I have won! Don Quixote has won! Dulcinea, you have yet to be proud of your knight. See how the cowards run?
Am I crazy? Or is he? Look, your worship, I've got to say it, so don't be mad. But Honestly, those just look like four-legged animals!
It is the Prince of the Black Mountain and his army! See how they scatter like the sheep they are?
That's what I'm saying, your worship. They're just sheep!
They are men, but they behave like sheep.
It's no use. You and I don't see the same things!
What a glorious, glorious victory. My lady Dulcinea must hear of this.
Sure hope this Dulcinea lady is more real than the other things we've been seeing.
Hold your tongue, poor fool! Dulcinea is the most beautiful, most gracious girl in all the land.
But have you ever seen the lady? I mean, really, truly seen her?
Have I seen? Have you lost your head?
I don't think so. If I have, I haven't noticed.
I am constantly throwing myself at Lady Dulcinea's feet.
You are constant.
Constantly.
Guess I've never been around when it happened then.
You know, Sancho, sometimes I think you're not all quite there.
That's funny, your worship. Sometimes I think the same thing, only not about myself. Maybe we're both right.
She's yonder.
Looks to be three country girls.
No.
Well, that's what I see, your worship. I can't help what I see.
It is she!
She? Who?
The most beautiful, most gracious girl in all the land, Dulcinea del Toboso.
Are you sure it's her, your worship?
Dulcinea and two maids in waiting.
They may all be milkmaids, but I don't think they're anything else.
Cease your rude prattle. I know my lady when I see her. Dulcinea del Toboso, behold your faithful knight, Don Quixote de la Mancha. I live for you and only for you, my lady. I go around the wide world fighting and conquering my enemies in your name. Oh, my lady, your loveliness overcomes me. Those silken tresses of ebony, those lily white hands, those lips that put the finest rubies to shame. My lady, before I go forth seeking more adventure for your sake, I pray you grant your knight one favor, one kiss on this feverish brow. Dulcinea, come back, my lady!
Calm now, your worship. Don't look so sad, or else before you know it, everyone will be calling you the knight of the sad face.
And that's what I have, good Sancho.
Oh.
The knight of the sad countenance. You saw my lady. She cast me down, laughed at my pain. What did I do? What is wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you, your worship. At least nothing much. Look, I don't think that girl knew who he was. She certainly didn't act like it. You made a mistake. Knights make mistakes sometimes, just like the rest of us. You thought she was Dulcinea, but she was just your average country girl.
Stop! It all comes to me now.
Oh, I'm glad so.
You know what is the matter?
With me, with you, or with what?
Dulcinea is bewitched, enchanted.
She is.
Why did she look like a common country girl?
That's what I want to know.
Why did she fail to recognize me?
That's what I've been wondering.
Why did the lady serving her look like common people?
Well, tell me!
It should all be plain to even ignorance like yours. It is all enchantment. And who has done this foul thing? Why? My greatest enemy, the Knight of the White Moon. By a wizard. Wait until I get my hands on you. And when I do, quail and tremble, wicked man. This is for your villainy, and this is for more the same.
Whoa, your worship! Let's not hit too hard before your fight with your big enemy, the Knight of the White Moon. Come, sit down on this nice soft rock here. That's it. I know what's the matter with you. Your stomach's so empty it's turning your head. You can't go on like this. You must eat. I'll get you something right away. Right. See what we have here. As fine a loaf of bread as ever came from a woman's fair hands. My wife Teresa baked it. She bakes bread so good it makes your mouth water just to think of it. We'll tear off a little piece here. Drizzle it with some fine olive oil and smear it with sweet-smelling garlic. Here we are, your worship. Oh, I fit for it.
Oh, Dulcinea! What shall be done to remove this base enchantment from you?
Don't you worry any more about Dulcinea, your worship. Just eat.
Oh, Dulcinea, I have indeed failed you.
You'll fail everything, your worship, if you don't just eat. If not for your sake, then for mine.
What is that?
A nice breeze, see? It's making those windmills go. And those over there, and those two.
Windmills?
tell me there's something else too?
They are giants!
Giants?
The Knight of the White Moon has sent them to attack us! But fear not, I will protect us both.
Why isn't that White Moon Knight just mind his own business?
My shield, my spear. Where's my horse? Where is Rocinante?
I don't know, he was here just a little while ago. Rocinante, come here! Where have you gone, old fellow?
I will have those giants' heads and send them to my lady Dulcinea.
What use does a lady have for giants' heads? Rocinante, where have you gone? Look, your worship, please don't do this, you'll be killed.
Then lay my body at Lady Dulcinea's feet.
With the giants, there won't be enough room!
My horse! Quickly, my horse!
I'm trying to find him, son. Oh, I know what to do.
Quick, help me to mount!
Please, your worship, I've got a feeling something's going to happen. It isn't very nice. Whoa, whoa.
See, the giants are coming this way!
They're not coming anywhere, your worship. They're just turning.
Out of my way!
Don't say I didn't warn you.
For Rocinante, the Lady Dulcinea, and my right!
I can't bear to look.
Don Quixote comes, you giants! Defend yourselves!
Oh! Oh, worship! Didn't I warn you not to do this? Now Rocinante's gone and you're all smashed up.
Where are the giants? Have they fled?
They were never here, your worship!
Alicia, come here quick. I have something I need to tell you.
What is it, Miguel? You're always yelling at me when I'm busy.
I have something important to tell you.
And I suppose that taking care of a dozen guests isn't important.
Alicia, you're the best wife a man could ever ask for. And I got a pretty good bargain on you. I have something I need to tell you.
Why take me from my work? That isn't just like a man.
Come here, I'll tell you about it. Do you know who's stopping by the inn?
The Emperor of China.
Are you serious, Alicia? Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Oh, that fellow who thinks he is a knight?
The very one. Alfredo saw him coming up the hill just a little while ago.
And so, a man with a weak mind comes running down the hill. What am I supposed to do about it?
Well, that's the fact. If he happens to stop at our end, I'm gonna need you to baby him.
I have enough to do, Miguel. Trying to baby you.
If we don't give him to his little whims, he's likely to get violent, and you know we cannot afford to have everything smashed up around the inn.
Miguel, I'd just like to see him try and do anything around here. I'll take my broom to him. I don't know why people like that are allowed to bother nice people like us.
But you'll do as I say. Baby him.
I suppose there's no harm in it.
That's great. Now I have something else to tell you. I bet you've forgotten all about it.
I don't like riddles, Miguel.
You know what day it is? It's Wednesday.
And yesterday was Tuesday, and tomorrow it will be Thursday. Aren't we smart?
Alicia, today is a very important day.
Oh, it isn't my birthday, is it?
Oh, oh no. Master Pedro?
Oh, of course! The puppet master!
The puppet showman, the very best in Spain.
Now that's good news. Oh, give me a good puppet show, and you can have all the Don Quixotes and half-wits in Spain. I wonder what kind of show Master Pedro will give us this time. Oh, let's go tell our guests. Some of them might stay a little while longer just to see the show.
Wait, nothing about Don Quixote. We do not want to scare any of them.
You can trust me, Miguel. I just can't wait to see those puppets.
What do these eyes behold?
What? Oh, just an old inn, your worship.
An old inn.
Well, yes, it looks quite old to me.
You are out of your mind.
I mean, really, I am?
It is a grand castle.
Let me have another look.
See that moat with a drawbridge over it? See those battlements and turrets high in the air?
Gotta be honest, your worship. The more I look, the more it just looks like a regular old inn, nothing more. Maybe I'm enchanted. Just promise not to be so brash. Remember what happened earlier with those giants?
Behold, the lord of the castle and his lady. See this splendid attire, velvet and ermine. See how the jewels sparkle in the sunlight.
Not gonna believe this, your worship, but all I see is an innkeeper with his dirty apron and wife.
Preposterous!
Well, maybe you're enchanted then.
My eyes do not deceive me.
Have it your own way. We will anyways.
Sancho, has it ever occurred to you that, although I am a knight, I have never been officially knighted?
Do knights have to be knighted?
Do not reveal your ignorance to me.
I try not to, but sometimes it just comes out.
His lordship is here. Now is my great chance. Follow me.
What are you going to do?
You must be witness to this.
To what?
Follow me! O lord of these vast castles and these wide domains, I am Don Quixote de la Mancha.
He thinks you're a lord, and this is a castle.
I crave but one small favor. If you were but to pronounce me knight of your realm, I would be eternally in your debt.
But aren't you already a knight?
I have never been knighted by your gracious hands.
Very well. Alicia, my sword.
Sword?
You don't have a sword.
Herefore, herewith, and hereafter, I proclaim you, Don Quixote de la Mancha, knight of my realm. Arise.
1,000 thanks to you, my lord, and your most beauteous lady.
Pretty far gone, isn't he?
Never will Don Quixote forget your kindness. And if an enemy ever besieges you, you have my strong right arm.
Ooh, I'll remember that.
If it pleases your worship, one other small favor.
Well, ask as many as you'd like.
As lord of these castles and these vast realms, you must know many things.
A few. But get up, it's easier for me to talk to you about.
We have a great problem. A tremendous problem.
We all have problems, you know.
The lady I serve is Dulcinea del Toboso.
Is she the problem?
She has been enchanted by the wicked knight, the Knight of the White Moon.
Oh, there's some awfully wicked ones about.
But this one is the limit.
Quiet!
Who is that?
This is Sancho Panza, my squire. Now, where was I?
Dulcinea.
Quiet!
Excuse it, please.
Dulcinea has been enchanted. She, the cream, the jewel of our womanhood, has now turned into a common country girl.
That's a shame.
All the beauty and loveliness that once captured this knight's heart is now gone, my lord.
Enchanted clean out of her.
This I will ask of you. What shall be done to remove this enchantment?
Oh, well, once you're enchanted, there's not much you can do about it, at least that's the way I see it.
I pray, my lord, think of something.
I shall discuss it with the lady of the castle. What do I do? I've got to tell him something.
I've never seen anybody with so many bats in his belfry.
That is not helping, Alicia.
Well, tell him to go and lock himself up.
Please, Alicia.
Well, I guess this is as good as anything else.
Yes. The whip over there? 3,000. No, that's too many. 300. That's better. Sir Knight, there is nothing that you can do about this enchantment.
Oh, you are breaking my heart, my lord.
There is nothing you can do, but he can do it.
He?
Me.
Yes, but everything must be done just as such. First, you're gonna need a good old horsewhip.
Horsewhip.
And then, my lord?
And then you must remove your jerkin and whip yourself exactly 300 times.
Whip myself 300. What for, exactly?
To remove the enchantment from Lady Dulcinea.
You're crazy.
Hold your tongue. You are speaking to a lord.
Yes, did you hear what he said? I am to whip myself 300 times. For what? To lift an enchantment from Dulcinea? Tell me, what do I have to do with that enchantment?
Sancho, my man, calm yourself. His lordship has given us wise advice.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm not going to whip myself. That's all.
Are you serving me?
Yes, but I'm not serving Dulcinea.
If you are serving me, you are serving her.
Look, your worship. This doesn't even make sense. How does whipping myself lift an enchantment?
Well, enchantments don't make much sense, so removing them doesn't make much sense either.
That is truth itself, my lord. Sancho, do you mean to tell me that you would leave a lady in distress merely because you value your own contemptible skin?
Yes! It's my skin, and it's a very sensitive skin. It doesn't like being whipped. Why can't you get someone else to do it?
I am ashamed to be living on the same earth as anyone so cruel and heartless. I shall give you the night to think over your manly conduct. If on the morrow you refuse to listen to reason...
Reason? 300 blows?
To save a lady from enchantment, I shall remove you from my service.
But your worship...
No more! Don Quixote has spoken. Remember, you only have these few short hours to think it over.
Oh, what a pickle. If I don't beat myself, I'll lose my job and I'll never get to become a duke. If I do beat myself, I'll be black and blue for 3 months.
Come on, to the greatest puppet show of the century!
It is Master Pedro. Master Pedro has come with his puppets. Hurry, everyone, if you want to see the show. Where is he? There he comes. I'm your puppets, love you. I haven't seen a puppet show in ages. Long live Master Pedro and his puppets. Look at me. Did you ever?
Master Pedro's marvelous puppets in person, known all over Spain and the rest of the world. Come one, come all. Permit me, I am Master Pedro. And this is my assistant Leandro. And here, my friends, are 2 little actors.
That's cute. Isn't that cute, Miguel?
Cute as can be.
Methinks I see some
Oh,
enchantment.
your worship, just once. Let's try to see things right. Just once.
The show, let's have the show!
And now, the last member of our little troupe is Esteban, the monkey who knows all. Esteban is positively the most remarkable monkey in existence. He can see your fortune, ladies and gentlemen. He can see the future. Esteban, the monkey who knows all.
Isn't he sweet? Look, he's bowing to us.
He tells fortunes.
The monkey's a fortune teller.
And now, while my assistant Leandro sets up the puppet theater, Esteban will be willing to tell anyone's fortune for only 1 penny. Step this way, my friends, and have your fortune told by this remarkable creature. Step right up, put your money in the cup, and ask 2 questions, and Esteban will answer you at once. But remember, put the money in first. Step right up, anybody.
Ooh, I don't believe it, but I simply must. Here's my money, and here are my questions. Is our inn going to make us rich? It isn't? Oh, that's what I thought. Second question. Does my husband, Miguel, really love me? Oh, that's what I thought. Now you have your fortune told.
Oh, I might as well.
monkey.
Here's my first question. Will Alfredo Ramirez ever pay us back the money that he owes us?
What did I tell you, Miguel?
Okay. Second question. Will the great knight, Don Quixote de la Mancha, go on epic adventures? Well, what is it, monkey?
See, damn your worship, you're going to have more adventures. I have to get my fortune told. There's something I must know.
Step right up, anybody.
All right, there's my money, monkey. Now, be sure to think hard and give me the right answers. If they're not right, they won't do me any good. For my first question, will I ever go back to my village and see my family? I will? Oh, good. Now, my second question. Be sure to give me nothing but the honest truth. Will I become a duke soon? I won't.
Sweet, that's another question.
Will I ever become a duke then? Oh, I will too!
But you only paid for 2 questions.
Boy, your fortune teller monkey doesn't know more than I do!
Leandro, that will do. Leandro! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Master Pedro's marvelous puppets! But first, I must ask of something from you all. Esteban, pass around your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, please be generous. You know, it costs a great deal to put on such puppet shows. You can go to places such as Madrid or Barcelona and see shows not half so good. But here, we're bringing the show right to your very door. Come, Esteban. That's a lot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the show, Esmeralda's Revenge. Ooh. Or Weep No More, my lady. If you like the show, give us your applause. If not, kindly refrain from throwing old fruit, eggs, or vegetables. Our little actors are doing their best. Now the show!
Methinks I see something strange here.
I'm starting, your worship.
Hey, be quiet back there.
Hello, I am Lady Esmeralda. My husband, the noble knight, Don Ronaldo, will soon come home from the wars. I am so happy, for I love the noble Don Ronaldo. I think I shall dance to show you how happy I am. La, la, la. I shall go now and tell the servants to make ready the castle for my noble husband's arrival.
I am Don Sigismundo Alonso Maximiliano de la Fuente e Porto Bueno. And my wickedness is as long as my name. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I like him not at all. It's just a show. Quiet!
I have come to this castle to take the Lady Esmeralda away with me. She will never see the noble Don Ronaldo again. My horse is waiting outside the castle gates. Ha 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 ha.
He shall not by my troth, he shall not.
I hear someone coming. I'll hide behind the curtain.
The castle is ready for my noble husband's arrival. Candles are lit in every room, and banners fly from every battlement. But who goes there?
I am Don Sigismundo Alonso Maximiliano de la Fuente e Porto Bueno.
You are the wicked knight.
The wickedest knight that has ever lived.
Oh, my heart.
Ha ha ha, you cannot escape me.
No, 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 no.
Yes, 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 yes.
Save me. Won't someone save me?
Ha ha ha, come here, proud beauty. You cannot escape me.
Help. Won't someone help me?
Lady Esmeralda, you are saved! Washa! Don Quixote, come!
Well, folks, it is now time for our 10-minute mandatory intermission. Please follow me to the student union where you can buy drinks and baked goods made by Foothill Drawing Club. Now it's time for the third and final act of the show. Hope you all enjoy.
Thank you.
stop, your worship. My legs won't carry me another step. I need rest and food.
Rest a little, refresh yourself.
What? There's nothing left but a couple of sour oranges.
Again, you talk of food with so many glorious adventures ahead of us.
I'm not like you, your worship. I can't eat adventures. Why didn't we just stay at that castle back there and have some real good food? I suppose they wouldn't have us anyways after what happened. You know, I bet I can almost hear my wife knocking as we speak. I suppose she's missing me. Maybe I'm beginning to worry. Yes, it's true. I am beginning to worry about myself. Tell me, your worship, how much longer till I become a duke?
I have told you, when I defeat my greatest enemy, the Knight of the White Moon, and all the other evil people in the world.
Can't wait for that. Look, your worship, I don't want to do this, but...
Speak out, man, speak out.
Well, I guess I just don't care that much about becoming a duke. Maybe I'm not fit to be a good one anyways. The monkey fortune teller, he was right. I'll just go back to my village and earn my living as best I can. That's how I feel about it.
You wish to leave me now?
Oh, your worship, I said I didn't want to. But...
Then go. Don Quixote will carry on alone. When you are home again in your warm bed, think of the knight of the sad countenance, sleeping under the cold stars by night, and fighting and dying by day for the right of his lady Dulcinea del Toboso.
But that's just it, your worship. Why do you have to go on fighting and dying for Dulcinea or anybody? Look, why don't we both just go back home?
Are you a man, Sancho, or are you a mouse?
I don't know. Is that a very nice question to ask me?
What are you waiting for? Go, go, I say.
I'll leave you all the food. Goodbye, your worship. No, your worship! I can't leave you. What would you do without me? Who would scramble about getting meals for you, and get your socks ready, and your blanket, and everything else you need for the day? You can't live without me, your worship. Please forgive me.
Arise, Sancho Panza, my faithful servitor. You are not very bright. You lack all the noble graces. You know little of the ways of the world, and none of the ways of wizards and enchanters.
Thank you, your worship.
But you are a good and honest servant. I shall allow you to continue serving me if you promise to follow my slightest command.
I promise, sir.
Very well. Now, do you remember what the Lord of the Castle said?
You mean the innkeeper?
I mean the Lord of the Castle.
Right. I got them confused with something else.
He told us how to remove the enchantment from my lady and return her to her true shape and identity.
Oh, right, that.
You and you alone can remove the enchantment by whipping yourself 300 times.
But I haven't the magic whip. I lost it.
Oh, and I found it! When I was defeating the wicked knight Don Sigismundo and saving Lady Esmeralda from her fate, I picked it up where you dropped it.
But, your worship, yesterday you said you'd give me the night to think it over. Well, I thought about it. But I haven't made up my mind yet. It's a serious business whipping yourself. You can't be sure so soon. I just need a little more time.
Enough, Sancho Panza. Dulcinea must not be kept enchanted any longer. I command you to whip yourself 300 times. Make sure they are hard blows. Take off your jerkin.
No, I'm not going to make myself black and blue for anybody.
Not for Dulcinea, the fairest of the fair?
Not for the fairest of the fair or the bravest of the brave. What is Dulcinea to me?
What is she? She is my lady!
She isn't mine! I've got Teresa.
For shame, Sancho Panza, for shame, I say!
Say all you like, your worship, but this is my skin. It's a very sensitive skin. It doesn't like being whipped.
I shall count to 20! If you do not begin whipping yourself before the final count, I shall remove you from my service. I want no coward following me. You should hide your face from men refusing to do this little thing.
Little thing? 300 blows!
To save a lady from her plight. I am counting. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what a pickle. If I don't beat myself, his worship will throw me over and I'll never become a duke. But if I do beat myself, I'll be black and blue for months. Think, Sancho, think. If you ever had any brains, use them now. But that's just the trouble. I never had any.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, I think I know a way I can get out of this and still make his worship feel good. I'll go behind that big rock over there and whip myself something fierce, but I won't really be whipping myself at all. I'll just hit the rock and make a loud noise, and his worship won't know the difference. Sancho, you're smarter than you thought. Oh, I have to tell him right away.
18, 19, one
Your
more.
worship.
20. Sancho, your time is up. What is your answer?
I changed my mind. I can't treat a lady that way. Besides, I promised to obey you.
Sancho, you are the sun that brings the light. I thank you in the name of Dulcinea del Toboso.
No need to thank me, your worship. A good beating will do me well.
I knew you could not be so cruel and heartless as to not whip yourself to save a lady from her plight. You are no mouse, Sancho. You are a man. You shall be paid well for this.
You mean I'll be paid extra?
1 silver coin for each blow of the whip.
1 silver. 300 coins? I'm rich! Say, your worship, why don't we go for 400 blows? After 300, another 100 won't make any difference.
No, it must be 300 exactly. That is what his lordship said. Now, let us begin the whipping. Take off your jerkin.
Oh, no, your worship. I actually wasn't going to do it here.
Why not here, good Sancho?
I'm a bit shy. I've never whipped myself in public before.
Very well. Sancho, you have made the knight of the sad countenance as happy as he will ever be.
I'm happy to do so, sir. I'll get started right away.
I shall go with you.
No. You stay over here and count the blows to make sure they're just right. I'll be sure to make them extra loud.
Nothing will make me happier.
Oh, I know. All right. Here we go. Whipping myself. Ow!
1,
Oh,
2,
no. I'm hitting my skin over
3,
here.
Sancho, you're doing magnificently.
Oh, for heavens. Pain.
4, 5, 6, Sancho, I am proud of you.
There we go. Go again. And again.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Sancho, you'll be remembered by future generations. What's wrong? You need my help?
No. I just got the whip wrapped around my back. Get started again right away. Ow!
13.
Oh,
That was a splendid one.
no! Ow!
16, 17, 18.
What ho! Don Quixote de la Mancha!
Knight of the White Moon, the grievous enchanter, my greatest enemy! Stop, I say!
Something wrong? Did I whip myself enough? It certainly didn't feel like it. Ah! Who is he?
I am the Knight of the White Moon. You are Sancho Panza, squire of Don Quixote de la Mancha.
He knows me.
And you are the knight, Don Quixote de la Mancha.
He knows you.
Avaunt, villain! I have found you at last!
I have come to challenge you, Don Quixote. I proclaim to all the world that my lady, who shall be nameless, is 1,000 times more beautiful than your Dulcinea.
No man has ever said such foul words and lived.
Still, I say my lady is infinitely more fair.
You lie through your teeth!
Careful, your worship. He's an awfully big fellow.
I fear no man.
Maybe that's the trouble.
Don Quixote, I have come to challenge you. The Knight of the White Moon herewith challenges you to a battle. If he wins, you will give up being a knight errant, go back to your village, and henceforth and forever lead a peaceful life.
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Silence, empty pate! And if I win evil power?
My head shall be at your mercy. My horse and armor shall be yours. And your fame will spread to the 4 corners of the universe.
Are there really 4 corners?
I make another condition, O Knight of the White Moon, O essence of evil.
Name it.
If I win, and by the grace of heaven I shall, you must remove the enchantment from my lady Dulcinea del Toboso.
Agreed.
No more whippings!
You have grossly insulted my lady, and in doing so, you have insulted me, her knight, Don Quixote de la Mancha. I accept your terms if you accept mine.
I do. Remember my terms. If I win, you will go back to your village.
Base scoundrel, Don Quixote shall be the winner. This is my day of triumph, for Lady Dulcinea, whose beauty outshines all others.
for my lady, 100 times more beautiful than your Dulcinea.
Oh, come on. Hit him, your worship. Hit him one for me. There you go. No, don't let him press into you like that. You gotta float like a butterfly, sting like a sword. I'll tell you what battles it, sir. Got a good one.
Oh no! Victory to the Knight of the White Moon!
Oh, it's no use. He's lost. Didn't I warn you it was dangerous to be a knight? And now look at you. You're gone. No more will you say, Sancho this, or Sancho that, or Sancho, shut up. You're lost forever.
Why are you crying?
You're not dead!
Where am I?
You are not the Knight of the White Moon?
You're Dr. Sensen Carrasco from the village! Another enchantment?
Come, I'm here to take you home.
Home?
Home! Home, your worship! We're going home! Oh, yes!
I'm so happy to have him home again.
Ladies.
Won't everybody be surprised?
How much we owe to good Dr. Carrasco. He has brought my uncle back to me.
Yes, Mistress Antonia. I could just kiss that Dr. Carrasco for all that he's done for us. Without him, my Sancho could still be out, and goodness knows what would become of him. He never became a duke, and I never became a duchess, but I'm satisfied.
Ladies.
Yes, Master Nicholas?
Will somebody please tell me what is going on here? I haven't been able to get a word out of Carrasco. All he says is, I'll see soon enough.
And so you will, Master Nicholas.
We were told to come here for something important, and when I get here, nobody tells me anything.
You're as patient as a woman. Be patient. You won't have long to wait. I'm only sorry that they lost the horse. Rocinante?
Oh, but of course could be easily replaced.
Yes, but your uncle says he was very fond of the animal.
The important thing is that Uncle himself is no longer lost to us.
That is so true. Look! Dr. Carrasco's coming!
Carrasco, I demand to know.
Isn't Papa coming? Send Tita Palms if you don't stop.
My good friends, I have brought you all here today to witness a miracle with your very own eyes.
And pray, tell us what that means. So you brought the man home as planned, but...
Master Nicholas, if you can master your patience a moment longer, you'll know everything. I will no longer keep you all in further suspense. Here comes the miracle.
My dear, dear people, I thank you one and all for coming here. I am glad to be home with my niece Antonia and my housekeeper Josefina. I am now fully recovered, and for that I have to thank my good friend, Dr. Samson Carrasco. He administered some powerful medicine to me. I still feel the bump on my head, but it worked. Never again will I pretend to be that which I am not.
By heaven, it is a miracle. He is cured!
Good people, I am no knight errant. I never was one. I'm just like you, living the good life here in the village. Never again will I let my mind be misled by silly stories. Never again will I see things that never were. Wizards, enchanters, and yes, my lady Dulcinea del Toboso.
But don't forget the Knights of the White Moon.
All those wizards and enchanters and the Knight of the White Moon lived only here. which was a very mixed up place.
It's a big miracle.
From now on, I serve only one lady, my niece Antonia.
But, Your Worship, what about those giants you said we were fighting?
They were just windmills.
And that lord of the castle who knighted you?
Just an old innkeeper, my friend.
But what about your great enemy, the Knight of the White Moon?
My greatest friend, Dr. Samson Kolosko!
Huh. Say, maybe if I got a bump on my head, it would do me some good.
Sancho?
Yes, Your Worship.
Not your worship, but my friend. Sancho, before all these people, I want to thank you for taking care of me when I needed that care the most.
He's talking about Pa. He certainly is.
Here is just a small token of my gratitude. Perhaps he'll pay you for all those whippings you gave yourself.
But sir, there wasn't really any whipping.
Let me see. Money? Money! This is better than being a duchess! Oh, bless you, sir, bless you. Don't be dumb. Thank him.
Thank you.
Now.
My friend.
Oh.
Look!
Rocinante, you've come back.
So he has! Glory be!
My happiness has been complete. My senses have been regained. I found peace here in my village. And my horse has been returned to me. Where have you been?